6th, 2021. I always struggle with the date, but I think, because it's important for me to make note of the time in the day, I guess. And we're on a drive Friday evening before I have chemo tomorrow, which is my 11th cycle of chemo, and because I probably won't be as energetic in the next few days, and actually I like going for drives regardless, but it's just nice to get out a little bit and get some fresh air today, and so that's what we're doing. Joe felt like he would like to have a treat, so we're taking you along, and hopefully you'll come along with us. I was, but I was also talking to you.
See, well, I'm watching the roads.
You always have a reason why you're not listening. Sometimes you're just plain not listening. But you know what I was just thinking about?
What?
Remember, I'm sure that you remember, in the 80s and stuff like that, where things would, everything would close by 6 o'clock, and nothing would be open on Sundays. Remember that?
I certainly do.
It feels like that in some ways, during
COVID.
Yeah, this time. It's it's going back in time a little bit in terms of the retail experience, where everything just closes up early, and there's still Sunday shopping, so that's still a thing. But I don't know if any of you remember that, but we're old enough.
I think during the 70s and maybe early 80s, a lot of the bars couldn't be open very late. They would close at 8 o'clock or something like that. That's what my father told me. So Toronto in the 70s, or maybe late 60s or whatever, there were so many booze cans that opened up, secret booze cans.
Right.
So.
Huh. It's we had 8 o'clock prohibition or something in Toronto.
Sort of, yeah. My sister
I've never heard that.
My sister said a long time ago in the late 70s she went to, she said everything was closed. So they had these booze cans, and she went to one. So she was probably 20 or something like that, 19. The Edge and Adam Clayton.
We're talking about you too. Okay.
Yeah, you too. Before they really got big.
Right.
So this might have been 1978.
Right.
And she was at this booze can, and basically, it got busted by the police, and then they said, "Hey, we didn't know, we're from,
Ireland."
Yeah. So the cop actually said, "Okay, let the English boys go," So, but she said it was The Edge and Adam Clayton, I think, or what's the other guy? Larry Mullen.
Yeah.
One of those guys. So. Because.
Yeah. It wasn't Bono though.
No.
So it must have, It's
But
due to the basis.
Two of them, yeah. And everyone else got arrested and they were able to leave. So,
rock and roll stories.
Yeah, so they were probably, maybe the first album just came out, or it was about to, or...
There's a really old interview with Jeannie Becker when she used to be on the New Music, and they're in a donut shop someplace in an interview. Do you remember seeing that?
I don't remember that.
Really?
I remember the one where she hopped in a bathtub with Andy Summers from The Police.
Yeah.
Back in the day, whatever, 1981 or something.
Right.
And then when they got back together in the early 2000s, they did the exact same thing.
Huh. Everyone was much older.
30 years later, 25 years later, or whatever. And then he was leaning back. I don't know if you remember this. I think you saw it.
I don't.
And there's a lit candle there, and his hair caught on fire.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh, Andy."
What, during the...
Yeah, like the interview, he leaned back in the like there was a lit candle and
Yeah,
his
but
hair cut
from the 70s or...
No, from like...
recently.
Like whatever,
Or
2000...
whatever, yeah, the last 10 years or something.
Or wherever, yeah, they...
Huh.
So look it up on YouTube.
That's probably where you'll find it. We are approaching our destination. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's coming up. And there it is.
You know, Dennis the Menace was a mascot for it. Do you remember that?
I don't know that he was a mascot as much as this. I guess they had just licensing rights, right? Like they never had a giant Dennis the Menace.
He was on the cups and stuff.
I know,
him and his dog.
but there wasn't someone dressed up as Dennis the Menace, like walking around Dairy Queen or something.
It was in the advertising and stuff.
Yes, folks, Dairy Queen, or as they call, I think Dairy Queen, they call it DQ. Right?
DQ, yeah.
I thought this one might have an actual drive-through, but
Nope.
no, not so.
No freaking way.
Not so lucky. Well, you know what, Joe, you're going in.
I know what I'm getting. I'm just gonna go here.
What are you getting?
A blizzard.
What kind of blizzard?
I don't know. Cookies and cream.
Okay. I'll be
A
waiting.
31 below.
So Joe's back with his order from DQ, or as I like to call it, Dairy Queen. What you got?
It's a mint Oreo blizzard.
Can I? Mint Oreo blizzard. Did they put mint in it, or like?
Yeah, it's probably like something left over from St. Patrick's Day.
Probably. Oh, so their idea of a shamrock shake.
I guess so.
How is it?
Oh, it's minty.
Is it?
Yeah. It's like they just look. It's like there's green dye.
Yeah, on the
side of the cup.
So
good. Soft.
Oh, it's a blizzard.
Yeah, but usually it's a little bit harder.
Oh, is it? Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say. I don't usually have blizzards. So from 1 to 10, how would you rate this blizzard?
I would probably say it's so far it's like a 6.
A 6?
Yeah, because I mean there's fucking dye coloring on the side of the cup. Like.
So compared to like a shamrock shake.
I used to really like those, but the last time I had one a couple years back, I ended up getting sick.
You got really sick, yeah, a few years ago. You should have had one this year, and then we could have compared it.
Yeah.
All right, so a 6 out of 10. Did it satisfy your craving though? Is it satisfying your craving?
I mean it sucks this food dye, like right on the side of the cup.
Yeah. They don't take pride in their craftsmanship at DQ.
Yeah. What do you think of that tree?
What do you mean? What do I think of that tree?
Can you zoom in on that tree?
Where? Where am I zooming in at?
Like, it looks like it's got a mouth.
It looks like it has a rock and roll mouth, hey?
Yeah.
So that was our stop at DQ. You said that it would have been a
7
if it wasn't
for the food dye
on the cup, because it did look weird.
Yeah.
Now we're headed to a Shoppers Drug Mart, which is a chain of pharmacies here in Canada. Joe just letting people go. He looks really irritated. Just waves people. Go, go, go. It always makes me laugh when I see it. Anyway, we're headed to a Shoppers Drug Mart because they carry this brand of moisturizer, which know if it's really, so it's like, I mean, clearly they market it to human beings, but so the packaging is like a moisturizer. It says it's for hooves, like horse hooves. I don't know if it's actually used for horse hooves or not, but anyway, because of chemo, I need to keep my hands and the nails on my hands, which I don't actually do very well because there's so much of the hand washing and the hand sanitizing and all that kind of stuff, so it's hard to actually keep moisturizer on. But we have a really awesome ritual, actually, a nighttime ritual for me that Joe definitely helps me with, and he massages this moisturizer into my feet and some essential oil into the balls of my feet, and it's just really, really nice to do, and we've been doing it pretty much since I've been diagnosed, actually. So yeah, so we're almost out, and I got it the last time from Shoppers, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get another jar, so we'll see. Back home now, you can probably hear, maybe hear, that's Siggy. Joe trying to be friendly with Siggy. Oh, that's Siggy. She growls. Siggy's a cat, yet she growls. Aw, poor thing. Baby. Back at home now. I just wanted to end off the video. We didn't end up finding the moisturizer that I was talking about, but let me show you the packaging of the thing that I'm talking about. So it's called Healthy Hoof, the Trainer's Choice Intensive Protein Treatment. I don't know if this is, like I said, like meant specifically for like horses, or it's manufactured for, I mean, I'm sure it's manufactured for people, and just saying, like, you know, if you want like strong healthy nails and stuff like that, this is the way to go. Wasn't able to find it tonight, so the search will continue. I found the funny thing is I think the original package I found at our local Shoppers, which is just up the street, but because we were in the car, we drove to like 2 other Shoppers that were like way out, but it was nice because we got a drive-in. The one thing that I actually saw the other day, but I found the ones that I've wanted to actually get were this brand of shampoo called Monday, and this is the Gentle shampoo. Yep, Gentle shampoo, and this is the Gentle conditioner. Original, so I think that what it is it's a brand from New Zealand, and it doesn't have any parabens, so it's SLS free, paraben free, cruelty free, and I believe, like I mentioned, that it's a brand that comes from New Zealand. I will double check on that, but anyway, apparently it's really, really great brand, and I just came in Canada, and originally it was only being sold in Walmart, but I saw that it was at Shoppers, so I picked up a couple of these since I've been using baby shampoo and I'm pretty much out of that now. So I'll start using the Monday, Gentle for my hair. So that's a bit of a, never done kind of a mini haul video before, so that's what that is. But if anyone's interested in my thoughts on Monday, I can let you know. So that's it. We're about to start watching the second episode of Falcon and Winter Soldier. We'll let you know what we think, and tomorrow is chemo, so I gotta get ready for that. That's 5 hours of being at the hospital. Yeah, not exactly looking forward to it, but sort of psyching myself up for it. It's all for a cause. It's all for a good cause. I look at it that way. Anyway, chef's kiss love and care to all of you out there, and please have love and care for yourself. And if you have a little bit left over to send my way, I would more than happily accept. Thank you so much for following along, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye.